I don't know how this is gonna work out. We'll give it a shot. I need to grade some comics. This is either gonna be part of this big sort of first episode thing, or maybe I'll just throw this up myself. But it's a Friday. I hope y'all are doing all right. Well, it's Friday when I make this. I don't know when it'll go uploaded onto the web, whatever. But yeah, it's time to check out some books. So I grabbed these books. I haven't been doing any serious comic buying, but I saw something I did like, so I went ahead and grabbed that bad boy. And in the process, kind of found some cool stuff. So we got a stack here. All right, let's see if we can get that on camera here. And then we've got the other stack. So let's just flip these. We're not going to do surprises or anything. The reason they're upside down is for ease of access. You know what? Let's just keep it that way then. Yeah, ease of access. And then, heathen as it might sound, oh yes, not bagged, not boarded, heathen stuff. This is what happens when you hunt for comic books in the wild. You're gonna find them like this. Just don't pay a lot if you love them. All right, hold on a sec. Hold on one sec. Scooby-Doo-Doo. Dig it in the closet for materials. You know what? Let's just bring the whole suit. All right. Materials. I'm back. Materials here ish. Boom. So it gives me like full frame of reference. Found this the other day. How cool is that? Got this when I was a kid. I mean, it's not worth a ton, but you know, for like 5 seconds, I carried this around, like for 5 seconds, and then I was like, eh. Anyway, plop that right there. Let me make a mess over here. All right, let's get into this. So, I mean, this is rebagging and reboarding, right, of stuff I bought. But at the same time, we're gonna take a good gander here at them and see what condition they're in. Moving shit around too much. All right. Way over here. Let's pop this bad boy. Try to hold the corner down. There we go. Gonna get rid of the bag anyway, right? Oh, look, extra tape. Yeah. Come on now. There. All right, and then just get this mother effer out of here. And on the floor this goes. All right. Punisher number 25. 1989. Giant-sized issue. I was feeling good about this bad boy. Now, a long time ago, and I'm just writing here, when I was young and buying comic books, I couldn't afford to buy a ton, so I had to like pick and choose. And unfortunately, Punisher, even though I love the dude, I love the concept, unfortunately, I just could not afford to buy the Punisher. Okay, so we got stuff. We got more stuff up here, little tears. All right, so let's just roll back to the beginning. All right. Now, I try to talk while I'm doing this. It's not that easy though. These are just my, you'll notice me sort of tick marks and stars and squares and whatever the fuck. This is just me doing my thing here. You know what, maybe I should just talk it out with you. Stuff I see. I'll talk out stuff that I see. How's that? Alright, right off the bat, there's like a very light crease here. Kind of curves through the Punisher side. And up here, there's something very light. Kind of cut like that. Some workage here. You know, not terrible. Not terrible. And then up here in this corner, we got, you know, I mean, it looks kind of like a tear. It's not, well, yeah, I mean, it's a very minor tear, right at the very top. I don't know if the camera can catch that, but like right at the top there. Still, 1989, I mean, shit. And in a bag with no board. Can I stress that? Can I stress that? Like, how did it even survive in the bin this long with no board without like serious butt whipping done to it? Alright, on the back we got, did I scare you just now with the pen? Like, oh shit, he's gonna draw it. Alright, so on the back, yeah, we've got some dirt here, workage along the edges, dirt, you know, discoloration down here. Yeah, like right about here. I mean, still though, it's pretty. Alright, we got another thing here. We got like a dent sort of thing here. And I would probably go a little higher on the punishment for this book. Sorry for the pun about the Punisher. I couldn't help it because of some of the stuff going on here. Oh, yep. Yeah, there's something going on there too. Another sort of crease. There's a decent indentation right there. I mean, I wouldn't call that like what moderate. Like, I wouldn't call that moderate because on the front it wouldn't break the color. It's definitely not like broken in the paper, but it's there. It's there, and we must count it. Now, I'm also not a professional. Yeah, a little something right here. I'm also not a professional. Okay, here's a little public disclaimer. All right. If I want this professionally graded, I'll send it into CBCS, most likely. CGC and CBCS being the two major companies available right now. Just taking a look, you know, let you guys see the mother effer, right? Look at that Punisher, just like, iris green, you're dead meat. There's a freaking, they're already on a helipad, and he's already looking at them through a night vision scope. That's opening credits for the Punisher, and this is stuff I couldn't afford when I was a kid. And I'm not so sure my parents really would have wanted me to have this in 1989. I had like Transformers comic. I had a comic Transformers comic. I read the hell out of it and destroyed it. Just, you know, checking the back again. This is my thought process. Because, I mean, yeah. Alright. Flip this bad boy over. Fresh bag, fresh board. A New Life for Punisher, number 25. Special giant-sized issue. Looks like he's got a teammate. Not bad. Not bad. I don't know if you noticed, I covered up the price tag for what I paid for these. Almost all of them, if not all of them, should have all that information redacted. Yep. Alright. Nice and easy. Japanesey. Lemon squeezy. Whatever rhymes with that BS. Crazy world we're living in nowadays. What would the Punisher do right about now? Anyway, there she is. It's first of all, let's pop a line over there. And now let's lay Punisher 25 right here for now. You know what? We could probably get away with that? Question mark. Yeah, we could probably get away with that. Alright. This is kind of a large stack. I don't know if we're going to get through all these on camera. We'll try. The thing is, I can't speed up, right? Because I got to actually look for what's wrong. You want to take your time if you're going to do this, you know. Another sort of life hack, if you have a sticker or a piece of tape on the thing, fold it over, seal it to the bag. That way you don't have to worry about it catching the book as you take the book out, or if you need to put the book back in for some emergency reason, like you got interrupted during a grading session. Somebody. Alright, on the floor with the trash. I'll pick it up later. Alright, now, look at that. Didn't catch that on camera. Look at that. Ouch. Now, why did I buy this when I clearly saw this in the bag? Because it's a what if. Very slowly I've been trying to collect the what ifs. Not in a hurry. And I don't really care what condition they're in as long as they're not in like the worst ever condition. I mean, it's probably not even worth grading, right? A lot of you out there who are like professionals, you're looking at this what if and you're like, why? Not what if, but why? It's like, why is he wasting his time? Yeah, well, whatever. Yeah. Just double checking another list I got off camera. Alright, right off the bat, Savage. And that, yeah, that has broken the color. No problem. That broke the hell out of the color. And what it looks like, ladies and gentlemen, is it looks like it's fresh. Of all the damage that might be on this book, this looks the freshest. And I'll wager, like down here you can see some other stuff we'll get to, but this is like super fresh. Which means whoever put this in the bag with no board just sort of folded the corner down for some reason. They didn't care. Yeah, whatever. Bought this for next to nothing. I'll admit that on camera. Bought this for like nothing because it's a what if and it's one I don't have, and you know, why not? Anyway, let's just go right to the ouch category. Ouch. What is this up here? Okay. Yeah, that's an ouch. You you've got like an indentation, like a circular, and it's like here. Yeah. Bang bang. Some decent work, and again, I don't know if the camera's gonna catch this, but like some decent work on the spine. Like, I can say that this was red, like thumbprint oriented, you know? This is something else, but earlier in its life, this was read by somebody, and you can see where their thumbs put indentations in. Yeah. What is that? Is that glitter? That's tight. I think there's, oh wait, nope. Yep. There are two individual pieces of glitter on here. Oh lordy. Let's just call that like a star. I'm not even gonna worry about it. Alright, over here. Some scuffing on this corner. Definitely on this corner, it's breaking into the color. Okay. And then this, and again, I don't know how the camera's gonna catch this, but it's sort of like a banana peeling effect. Like one corner's bent, and then as you open the book, another corner is bent, and then further on it's less bent, and then further on it's perfect. It's like almost like the comic book stubbed its toe in a way. Yeah. And that's just the front. Glitter and all, that's just the mother effing front. Let's see what happened to the back. Okay, okay, we've got another piece of glitter. Cool, cool. That means, you know, it was an arts and crafts. It was near an arts and crafts project. Maybe, like, whoever read it was doing arts and crafts and then was like, now let's find out how Doctor Doom became the Supreme Sorcerer. Yeah. Owie. Let's just give it another big star. Who cares? Who cares? Grade them harshly if you have to. Like, bias. If you're biased because you own it, you're got to admit that in your heart. And when you go to grade the thing, you can't be like, well, it's just one piece of glitter. That's not. Nah, come on. You have to admit it. Oop, oop, oop. Look at this. And again, I don't know if the camera's going to catch this, but we got like a single tiny dog ear. There you go. See that? Yeah. Little color break. You could probably bend it back, but it'll be a color break. What I'm surprised about is glitter, but like not a lot of dirt. And not a lot of scratch. You know, like the book being worked back and forth on a table or being stuffed in a backpack, you know? I'm very surprised by that. Very surprised by that. Now I do feel, again, there's sort of a rippling going on from usage. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, what if 52? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Real quick, let's find out. Victor Von Doom, right. The Watcher's in on this, cool beans. Alright. Not bad, not bad. Mephisto, what? Oh, what? Alright, look, I'll come back to this. This seems a little bit more in depth than the usual, like one of the usual what ifs. Okay, what if Punisher's family wasn't killed? Turns out he, you know, fights for the Kingpin. He's still a Punisher. He's just a bad guy. So I mean, looks like Doom's story is a little bit more complicated. I'll come back to that since this book is effed in the B, far beyond being just normally effed in the B. I'll break it out and read it like anytime. I'm not afraid of that. Not afraid of ruining that. There, look at that. I don't know who packed this last time. I don't know if you're gonna accidentally see this, but that's how you should do that. Okay, it normally goes like that, not like. Okay. What if doom? All right. I can't remember what's next. This one feels fat. This might be. This one might be. What is it? Again, checking the list off. Getting my Venom 150. Is that right? Alright, we got a lot of stuff going on here, so we're going to start with this label. This is one of those bags where there's like a seal of plastic glue or whatever all the way across the top. Show it off. Like, I don't know if you see it, but it's like right at the tip of the pen. Alright, these bags, woof. Woof, I'm not a big fan. In the least. Alright, at least it's coming off uniformly. One time I had it like tear the plastic in a bunch of places because the glue had just gone boingo on me over the years, I guess. Alright, pop this out, see what we're dealing with. Okay, on the floor you go, and pow. Just a beautiful Venom number 150 direct edition. Very awesome. Very awesome. Wow. That's a lot prettier than I thought it would be. I was expecting a lot more damage. Cover looks just shiny and beautiful. We'll ride eternal shiny and chrome. Alright. Quick, grade it. Yeah, a little bit of a how's your mother. Doesn't break the color though. Oh, hey, always make sure you wash your hands and stuff before you grade your books. Especially the ones you just bought. You don't want to add dirt to the ones that are already effed, okay? What do we got down here? What is this? What is this? That... It's a crease. And I'm going to say a color break. Yeah, I think that's a crease and a color break. Oh no, though, damn. I mean, that's... Even the corners with very minor sort of stuff going on. Yeah, I mean, that's... For a direct edition in a bag with no board. Wow. The only thing I'm a little curious about is like the staples. Yeah. Even around the staples, it's like really sexy. Alright. Oversized 150th anniversary spectacular. Wonderful. That I think I'll have to send in. I don't think it's going to get a 9.8, but it might warrant something pretty good. And frankly, a book this pretty, an older book, what do we got going on there? See, that could be color bleed. It might be hard for the camera to see, but there's a little bit of color change. The funny thing is, it's uniform, so it could be dirt. but it could also be ink transfer. I'm not familiar with this actual book. And when it comes to color change, very subtle color changes in a comic book cover, like very subtle ones, that's where you got to go to the professionals, because only they know for sure 100% what that book is supposed to look like. And as I said earlier, do not expect me to bring home those kind of judgment marks. Not there yet, folks. Don't have the eidetic memory or whatever you want to call it, photographic memory, to know perfectly what the cover should look like. Still, though, that is a sexy book. As old as it is, because that's not young. Yeah. Alright, what do we got now? Let's go ahead and... By far, it's... I'm going to draw a little smiley face. By far, it's the best book so far. Alright, last of the non-bagged and boarded books. And here we got... Jesus. We got like triple tape, hermetically sealed, but no board. So someone loved it enough to not love it enough. Alright, now, we're shooting for the moon, even though we paid for a hayride. Here we go. And on the floor you go. And this is Spider-Woman #1. Alright. 1993, and it kind of looks like the Venom costume up here in the corner. I mean, look at this. She is rocking it. Alright, just glancing at it from an angle. See a little bit of stuff going on here and there. Down here is a generous crease, which looks like it does break the cover. Alright. Well, let's go back to this. And let's not forget, like, the ultimate, it's like a doo-doo emoji with snow lines. Because that's how bad the damage was on that book. No question. Spider-Woman #1. Got a little bit of an indentation up there. Yeah, up here. Another one here. Again, they don't break the color. This almost looks like a fingernail, maybe. Like someone was like, ugh. Had to grab it real fast. They've got a little bit of a thing here. And it does not seem to break the color. I stand corrected. Down near the hair, or golden locks. Yeah, that's a color break. Okay, spine work. We got dings. Yeah, we got dings. We got a little bit of schmutz, a little bit of something. And again. Okay. Corner looks real sharp. So does this one. Like real sharp. And this is an... You know what? looks to be the actual color from the back because it folds in. Still though, it's got scuff. Down here, this corner, definitely some scuff. Really light, but it counts. Yeah, right about there. Again, I don't know if the camera's gonna catch this. I'm not sure if I'm too worried. It's more of just me grading and discussing. But you know, if you could see, there's actually like a spot of dirt here, some kind of white stuff. It's tiny, but it's white, so it kind of blends in with her hand. But when you get real close, you'd notice it. Alright. Looking at the back. And something like a tiny dent, sort of right there. Doesn't break the color. Still, I mean, it's no bag, no board. As old as it is, where I found it, there's a crease here. It's still pretty damn pretty. Okay, up here, we've got what might be a tear. No, not yet, but it is a color break. Looks like a thumb working it back and forth. Alright. Rematch with Death Web. A rematch, huh? Even though this is number one? Nice. It's not Captain America, it's the other guy, right? With the wing. Maybe it's Captain America. Just different uniform? Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. are already in the first 2 pages. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. are trying to deal with Spider-Woman. Far out. Pretty decent book. Maybe we're sending in, I'll have to double check. I don't just send in high dollar items. I also send in items that I think people might like for a reasonable price, especially in terms of artwork. A book like this, to the right person, could be reasonably afforded, I think, and makes just amazing wall art. I might cover that in a different segment of this. But anyway, that was all the non-boarded books, which we've fixed the heretical issues. We have fixed the heretical issues. And we reviewed their damage. I think the winner of that set was Venom 150. It's just a wonderful looking book. Alright, still got a stack of boarded numbers. I'll go ahead and shoot some footage on it. We'll see what it looks like. And we'll see if you guys hang in for that. Back in action. Yeah. Back in action. And now we got bagged and boarded books. Gotta grade these motherfuckers. Took a break for dinner. Bridget Remagen's on TV. You know. Fridays. Alright. Folding this. Again, fold it under if you need to. Now, normally what I do is I just take out the whole damn thing. Board and book. We got Namor number 37, Namor Reborn. And this thing looks store-bought. I mean, this is pretty. Wow. No thumb indentations. Very clean on the back. Very clean. Got some stuff on the corner, so let's break out the pad and paper. Should have done this anyway, by the way. So what are we talking about here? Namor 37. Looks like a reinvention of Namor. I don't know much about it. Not my cat. Alright. So where were we? This corner. Slight scuffing. Oh, the spine looks really good. Up here. Yeah, I'm gonna mark it. I'm gonna mark it as some slight scuffing up on that corner. Man, I'm not seeing the color variations. Man, that's very pretty. This might be the prettiest book so far. Alright. Namor number 37. Namor Reborn. You got me. But for you Namor fans, you know what's up. You know what's up. And for you people who don't know anything, he's Marvel's version of Aquaman. And if y'all don't know that, then they're both dudes who control stuff in the ocean. And I'm not sure if Namor is royalty. Maybe he is. $19.93, this bad boy. Very pretty. Nice sort of foil pop to it. Yeah. Alright, let's see what's next. Let's see what's next. Fold it under. Pop this, pop that. Fold these under. Clear the work area. Okay, here we go, here we go. Now, I was digging around and I found these. And I thought they looked very pretty, being bagged and boarded and everything. Punisher War Journal. Early ones, too, boy. So this is number 3. Let's block this off. Now again, I couldn't get these when I was a kid. But from what I understand, like this was the hotness when it came to Punisher. War Journal. This is what you wanted. It was like a tuned up version of him, I guess. Extra violent, extra killing. Number 3. Alright, now right off the bat, I noticed a little something something. Where is it? Okay, right here. Right in here, there's a little bit of an indentation. What's interesting is that it doesn't break the color. So, I mean, that's a pressing. You could press that out. Like, almost no problem. A little bit of something there. Very minor, though. Like, almost doesn't change the color. No thumb breaks. I mean, it's weird. You think a book this old, somebody would have read the hell out of this, you know. Corners. Yeah, there's some minor issues on the top. Still very pretty though. Very minor on the bottom. Very minor, but you gotta mark it. Again, you don't want to be biased because you bought it. And as much or as little money as I paid for the stuff we've gone through so far, like I did pay money. And so the inclination is, hey, I paid hard-earned money. It's worth that money or way more money or whatever. And I just caught a little something right there. So let's mark it. Still very, very, very pretty. We're talking about 1988. 88. Like, wow. Yeah, there's not a lot of gruesome discoloration here. This corner, you know, I'm gonna kick it up a notch. I'll even be generous and kick it up a whole notch. I'll factor in the slight discoloration, very slight. I mean, you know, some people clean these, like I mentioned pressing, and this is something that like I think a lot of these errors could be pressed and or cleaned out. What do we got here? Yeah, we've got like we've got something there. It's not a color break, or even if it, no, but it's there. Hit it. Hit it. Still, I'm still loving this book. I mean, it's got dings and dangs and wings, but I'm loving this book. Punisher War Journal #3. If you've read this, if you read it when you were a kid and you loved it, you know, give me a shout out in the comments. Let me know what you think. Here's the old board, by the way. Maybe we should talk about that real quick. Hold on. Let me just lay this right here. All right, let's talk about this real quick. So a couple of things you might notice when you're you acquired. Look for discoloration around the edges, right? It'll tell you like what condition the area it was stored in was. It'll also tell you like how long it's been in there. But one of the other things that I found pretty cool / weird is that the words on the book, if they're allowed to sit long enough, will actually ghost print on here because of ink fumes and other stuff. And then you really know it's been in here forever. Like if you saw the back of the book, the commercial or the advertising from the back of this war journal, he's taking an elbow to the face. And he's using his gun to choke the guy out while this kid's like, no, not my dad. Well, maybe. Again, I didn't read it. But yeah, if you saw the words, like, you would know. You would like be like, wow, this has been here forever. Which sometimes is a good thing, right? If you have seen it in a situation where it's been in there forever, it hasn't been opened in forever, chances are it's still in really good condition. Now you're gonna have to get a more expert opinion on what they feel about ghost imprinting from ink and all of that jazz. Whether or not they think it's like bad for the ink to be leaching out. That'll be your call. Alright. Get in there, War Journal. Now, number three is not the only one I bagged. This is a spoiler alert because I ain't worried about it. This is my video. I'm gonna do it my way. It's my way. Um, so I managed to find a bunch of war journals. I don't think number one's in there though. Man, that's a good looking book. It ain't the best book, but that's a good looking book. Alright, what do we got? It might be another war journal. I can't remember if I accidentally mixed these up. I didn't mean to mix them up. And it's not really a surprise. What we're missing war journal wise, since you guys might be wondering, since I've already spoiled it, is 2, 4, and 5. 2 through 5, and we've already done number 3. Alright, fold it over. You may try and make sure this is in camera for you. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Yeah, War Journal 4. Nice. You know what? Let's just get the notes out. Alright, number 4. I hope you're as sexy as your sister, number 3, who we just met. On this cover, it almost looks like Vietnam. Yeah, I mean, it's Vietnam. Like a NVA soldier getting blasted. I think it's Punisher in Nam. Now, if that's true, on the floor with that. If that's true, then maybe it ties in with the Punisher story from the Nam. If you guys don't know that, it's a Vietnam Marvel comic that came out, which is pretty tight. And in it, there's a short couple of books, like 3 books or 4 in a row, where it's the Punisher and what he did in Vietnam. And it's seen from the eyes of the guys in the Nam, those characters. So they kind of talk about the Punisher like, so we knew this one guy one time. It's amazing. If you've never seen or read the parts of the Nam where the Punisher is in the Nam, it's just fantastic. And this is Jim Lee. I didn't even notice that. Was the last one Jim Lee? Yeah, down here at the bottom. Okay. So I guess Jim Lee got all, like, the War Journal was his deal, which kind of explains why everyone fell in love with it. And I don't blame him. He was iconic, still is. Alright, now, if you look, there's definitely discoloration. Let me try and hold that up for you. There's definitely discoloration up near the top. So this has been in here for a while. I don't see the printing on the back though. So that's cool. Again, this thing, wow. Yeah, this is a good looking book. Alright, just looking for surface dents first. I kind of like looking for the surface dents and craters and, you know, that stuff first. Because if you just sheen it, if you just sort of run your eye along the top, you'll see those surface dents easy. They come to notice real fast. Then I tend to transition to things like the spine, the corners, the coloration in the white areas in particular, and then finally dirt if I catch it. But I mean, this thing, Jesus. This is a really pretty book. Now, there's a micro dent right there. But when I bend the book just barely and let the light play off it, yeah, that's a micro dent. Just the teeniest, tiniest dent too, boy. Alright, what we've got here is not dirt. It's actually where the ink changes. Cool. Okay, right where the leg is. Boy, I'm like struggling here. I'm struggling to find things wrong with this book before I go to like the full surface view. You know what? I think that's a little bit of, yeah. Give it a little bit of a spine roll. Very minor though, like very minor. It's almost the book would want to lay that way. All right. Corners. We've got, yeah, we've got some fuzzies going on here. Some fuzzies, gotta hit it. And here at this corner, pretty sharp. Very minor indeed, but rank it. Ding it anyway. Alright. Get rid of the cardboard. Let's go right to the corners. And that is a damn fine corner right there. Holy schmoly. On back just to check. Yeah, that's a damn fine corner with just a minor ding on the back side. Again, just a damn fine corner. Just damned fine. What is this? This looks like, okay. We've got some spine stuff going on here. Very minor, but yeah, some spine stuff. And I'm gonna go with a minor on that. Not a tiny, but like an actual minor. That might be the worst thing going on with this entire book. 1988 Punisher War Journal. Just ridiculous. Let's take a look. Starts him off in the city, and then he's in the Nam. A gunship, friendly fire. Jesus. He's yelling at some dude. He's back in the city. Fantastic. Fantastic. Just a beautiful book. Considering its age, the subject matter on the cover is just fantastic. Because again, it's Punisher Vietnam. You always get Punisher in the big city avenging his family. You never, ever, ever get youthful, maybe even teenage Punisher in Vietnam, learning the beginning of how to wreck people. But there you go, Jim Lee, nice, just beautiful work there. And this, I just noticed, is a direct edition. Holy schmoes. I didn't even notice that. It's got the barcode and everything. Well, that's wonderful. Huh. Right there. This is a newsstand. I'm sorry, this is direct. This is newsstand. Yeah, this is a newsstand edition. War Journal 4. Really beautiful. Might want to send that in. You know what? Let's throw a smiley face on. Let's throw a smiley face on both the War Journals. Potential send-ins. Again, I don't. Oh, Namor is a send-in because that's just a beautiful damn book, and somebody might love that one day. And again, I stress, like from the earlier part of the video, I don't know why I'm putting that over there. I still need it. I stress that I don't just get perfect books graded for high dollar, value. I like to get really beautiful books done that fit in a reasonable price range for some people because the artwork, the subject matter, just some amazing stuff. All right, what do we got here? Pop it. All right. On the floor you go. Look at that. Number 5, War Journal number 5.